too. So much to see and learn and do. Hey, now it's playtime. Songs and jokes and rhymes. Bring in your best friends and have a good time. Say now it's playtime. Just what do you say? Let's see who's coming to play here today.
I'm Grace.
I'm Joanna.
I'm Claire.
I'm Emma.
I'm Caroline. I'm Melanie. I'm Maddie.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Grace, and we're Playtime Theater. Today we'll be performing Aladdin.
We're gonna sing, dance, tell jokes, and have the best time ever.
Hey, now it's playtime. Songs and jokes and rhymes. Our friends are ready to have a good time. Get ready for playtime. It's time to begin. Open up the door and come right in.
Hi everyone, we're Playtime Theater, and in case you missed it, we're gonna say our names one more time and tell you our favorite hats. My name is Grace, and my favorite type of hat is a top hat.
My name is Joanna, and my favorite type of hat is a beanie.
My name is Claire, and my favorite type of hat is a sun hat.
My name is Emma, and my favorite type of hat is a helmet.
My name is Caroline, and my favorite type of hat is a sombrero.
My name is Melanie, and my favorite type of hat is a baseball hat.
My name is Maddie, and my favorite type of hat is a beret.
My name is Brian, and my favorite type of hat is a winter hat.
My name is Grace, and my favorite type of hat is a yarmulke. Guys, I was just using my script.
What's a script?
Guys, a script is when you have lines that are written down that you have to remember and then say them. You don't just make up the lines, right? So in a scene, you say, I am doing a scene with you. And so let's say we make up our lines right now. Like, hey Brian, what's up?
Nothing much, Grace. How about you?
Nothing. So you see, we just made up our lines there, right?
Yeah.
And we do that in Playtime Theater. But in other shows with fancy lights and costumes and everything, you have to remember lines that are already written down for you. So wonderful script in today's show.
Anna and I are going to have a party for all the Playtime Theater cast. But the house is kind of dirty, so I was wondering if she could come over early to help me dust. So when you see her, could you ask her to come over and help me dust by saying dust? Let's try that. Dust! Alright, great. Let's try it even louder then. That was great. Thanks, guys.
So you're excited for a party? What was that? To dust first before we have the party. Thank you, everyone. Well, since you're here, I need you to deliver a message to my friend Brian. See, we're going to Scotland pretty soon, and we're really excited for our trip. But Brian needs to remember that there in Scotland, boys and girls are called lads and lasses. It can be very confusing, but to remind him, could you guys go lad? Let's hear it. Lad! One more time, super loud! Lad! Thanks, everyone. This is my pet crow, beautiful and peaceful. Wait, what was that? All right, this crow is not peaceful. A dove is peaceful. Thanks, everyone. So it is so great that you're here because I really need you to deliver a message to my friends Maddie and Grace. You see, they want to know what happens in this book, and they think that to find out, you rub it on your face. But that doesn't work. You have to read the book, right? So when they come out here, could you yell read really loud to let them know? Let's try it. Read! That was really good. Let's try it a little bit louder. Once again. That was great. Thanks, everyone. Wait, guys.
What, Grace?
We all got little messages, right?
I think we all did.
And then what would happen if we got in a line and said all of our little messages to make one big message?
That's such a good idea. Let's try it.
Let's try it. Done.
Dust.
Lad.
Hole.
Read. Dove.
There.
No.
Lad.
Hole. Tor.
Dove. Read.
Done.
Dust. No?
No. Let's try scrambling it up one more time.
Okay. Dust. Tor. Read. Dove.
Hole.
Lad.
Done.
Guys,
Princess Jasmine, and me as the great Sultan, and my handy yet slightly creepy assistant Jafar, and his bird parrot Iago. Oh, it's so lovely to be alive. Well, Jasmine, speaking of being alive, I was thinking maybe you should get a husband.
A husband?
Well, you are a princess, and someone needs to take over my throne someday.
Okay, well, where can I find a husband? There are no other men in the palace.
Oh, Jasmine, Jasmine, Jasmine! Of course he has to be a prince, and of course he will be of my selection.
Your selection?
But, darling, I have to pick the most perfect prince for you, the one that's rich and nice and handsome.
You know what? You always do this, Dad. You always control every part of my life.
Jasmine, it will be a great plan. You will be married to a beautiful prince.
No, Dad, I don't want to do it. I want to choose my husband myself.
Jasmine.
No, he always does this. He is so controlling sometimes. You know? I'm going to defy him. I'm going to go outside the palace for the first time in my life and disguise myself as a peasant and find someone myself. So there. Dad, I'm going to go outside just for a few hours. I'll be back soon.
Jasmine, think about it. Think about the prince. What are we going to do? She doesn't want to marry a prince.
I do not know. You see, the only thing is, I want to be Sultan. I don't want Jasmine to marry a prince. I want to marry Jasmine so that I can become Sultan. The perfect plan. I mean, the Sultan doesn't deserve to be rich and powerful. He thinks that my parrot Iago is me right now. It's ridiculous. He doesn't deserve this.
Jafar, what do you think about... You're not Jafar. Jafar, what do you think about this situation? What should I do, Jafar?
Well, I was thinking that maybe if I could marry